What's up everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So I'm actually very excited about this speed build today because this one is actually part of a collab. It's called the Back to Basics collab. And as you can probably already tell by the title of the collab, it is a base game collab. So we basically got together with a whole bunch of simmers, like a very large group of very talented builders, and we rebuilt all the lots in all of the base game worlds using only base game to do it. So that is what I am working on today. And as you can see, I am building here in Oasis Springs, and I'm building a little bar. I'm basically rebuilding the rattlesnake bar in Oasis Springs, which was so much fun because for one, I don't think I have ever built anything on this lot. I think I once started a build on this lot, but then I moved it over to a different lot. And that's, I think, the only thing I ever did on this specific lot. I have never rebuilt or renovated the rattlesnake juice. Is it called rattlesnake juice or rattlesnake bar? I'm not even remembering what the actual name is. Oh, rattlesnake juice. It literally says it right there in the top left corner. I totally spaced out on that. It's called the rattlesnake juice. So that is actually what I'm rebuilding today. You cannot call this a renovation because I literally started from scratch with this build. I was working off of a reference photo that I thought was so cute. I did not copy it literally though. It was something cute to get me started, especially for like the roof line and stuff in the front of the build. So that is what I used for inspiration, and then I just went from there. But yeah, I had so much fun with this build. For some reason, I just really enjoyed this so much. The bar itself is very tiny, but I think it turned out so cute. It has a lot of open space. I used a lot of these glassless windows, these like archways with little fences in them. They're windows, they're in the window menu, but to me, they feel like little closed off archways, basically no glass. Which makes sense because this is in the desert, so it's probably going to be very hot here all the time. So yeah, we just have this cozy little bar. It looks very Mediterranean. I was really debating whether I should go with a more mid-century reno or like version for a bar, or if I should go for a more Mediterranean look and feel, and I chose the last one for some reason. Also because I found a very cute reference photo, like I said, that I really wanted to use for inspiration. But yeah, for the rest, I really thought that this vibe would go nicely here on this lot, and I just think it turned out so cute. So here you can see the shape of the build that basically already came together. It did not take me long at all to figure that out because like I said, I felt so inspired and I just had so much fun with this one. And then for the rest of the lot, I did a whole bunch of, well, I want to call it landscaping, but basically decorating with debug objects because I closed off a portion in the back of the lot and turned that into a parking lot. Because as you can see, this lot has like a parking lot in the back that's not part of the lot. It's just like a little world section, basically. It has a cute little parking lot, and I was like, you know what, let's kind of try and like mimic that in a way to like make the parking lot a little bit bigger and make the lot seem like it's a little bit smaller. I thought that would be very cute and very fitting. So that is what I did. And yeah, here you can really see the whole color scheme come together. I did place some like palm trees and things and some evergreen trees around. And I don't know, I just think that this one turned out so cute. I'm so happy with this. So basically, like I said, this is part of the Back to Basics collab. And there will be a save file. So if you're looking for a brand new updated base game save file with the worlds of Newcrest, Willow Creek, and Oasis Springs, completely renovated with like new builds, and some people I think are even creating families and stuff for their builds as well. So if you want to go ahead and have a brand new save file with base game builds, brand new base game builds, then please go ahead, download the save file, put it in your game, and just check out everyone's builds because all these simmers that worked on this collab are so freaking talented. And yeah, I just think it's going to be like an amazing save file. At this point, when I'm doing this voiceover, the collab is still going, so we don't have the save file yet. But I cannot wait to actually put the save file in my game and like see how everything looks together. I think it's going to be so fun. So yeah, I highly recommend checking out the save file. or at least check out all the other builds like over on Instagram. A lot of people are doing videos for them, I think, but then a lot of people aren't YouTubers, or like a lot of people don't make videos, so their builds will probably just be on Instagram, because all these people do have an Instagram account. So definitely search for the hashtag back to basics and you will find all these amazing cool builds. I think it's gonna be so fun. So yeah, I can't wait to check them all out myself. But yeah, here you can see we're starting on the interior for this build. I was just like messing around with the window placement and stuff. The whole floor plan for this build is really not too complicated because the build itself is very small and I obviously needed to fit in a bar, a bathroom, and then just tables and chairs and a couple love seats maybe to like have like little hangout sections or like little hangout areas. So that was not difficult to figure out for this part or for this build at all. The landscaping was interesting because I always struggle, like how do you landscape in Oasis Springs? It's the desert, so I kind of just mimic what I see around, and there's definitely some like shrubs and trees and rocks and things around, so I basically just kind of mimic that usually and just go from there. But I also wanted to fill up this lot a little bit more, so I just went ahead and placed some like shrubs that are maybe a little bit too green, or like, I don't know, maybe look a little bit out of place in this world, but then again, it's The Sims. I feel like nothing really looks too out of place here, so I just went ahead and yeah, mimicked the landscaping, but also kind of put my own spin to it, if that makes sense. I am not sure if I'm wording that correctly, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. You know what I mean. But here you can see I sectioned off part of the lot with a debug fence that I thought was fitting for the style of it all. So I placed that debug fence, and then I used some concrete flooring to basically create a parking lot. I just left it blank. I did not try and create like little parking spaces separated from each other because I was using only base game, so I couldn't really use any proper fences or anything for that. So I just placed black concrete and called it a day, and I just placed some debug cars and stuff there. I also placed this bowling commercial like board or like billboard. I never know what the proper term for that is, but I placed one of those, and then some street lights and some paper thingies, like the boxes where you can grab papers. I'm spacing out on words and terms today like crazy. I am so sorry. This is not my like usual time for doing voiceovers either. It's like pretty late at night already, and I always do my voiceovers either in the morning or at the beginning of the, like early in the afternoon, if that makes sense. So yes, I am totally tired and like spacing out on terms and words and everything, but it's fine. I'm sure you're following along. I think it's fine. But here you can see I'm working on the landscaping a little bit more. I did lose all my terrain paint at some point, which was so sad. I hate that glitch. I really hope they're gonna fix that glitch at some point. I have kind of given up on that though, because the glitch has been happening for years now, and I don't know, I just don't know if they're ever gonna fix it. I hope they will. I don't have high hopes though. Maybe it's a very difficult one to tackle. I don't know what it is with that one, but it's quite sad and quite annoying, and I wish it wasn't the case. I have learned from my mistakes though, so I do always upload my version of the build with terrain paint to my library before I close out of the game, because I just know if I don't do that, I will lose my terrain paint and it's gonna suck. For this one, it wasn't too bad because the terrain paint was like not very complicated at all. I could very easily just mimic it and like redo it. But yeah, it's happened to me before where I was not happy about it because I had like very intricate little pathways and stuff that I always struggle with. I always struggle with terrain paint pathways to make them look natural and nice. So it always takes me a couple tries and like adjusting and like erasing and redoing parts of it. And then when you lose that and you're gonna have to do that all over again, that is just very sad. So I always try and remember to at least save that version of my build to the library. So that is a pro tip for you if this happens to you a lot. Just put it on the gallery or save it to your library and you're good to go, basically. But here you can see we just have a couple of bathrooms. I think this bathroom turned out so cute. It's just basically one area that has two separate toilet stalls, if you can call it that, off of it. and then 2 sinks in the main area. And I just put a little side table with some towels in the middle. I always struggle with public bathrooms whenever I can't use Get to Work, because Get to Work has the paper towels on the wall and the hand sanitizer. And we need that. Like it's 2022, we need hand sanitizer, friends. But yeah, sadly we don't have that in the base game. So no hand sanitizer, but we can always pretend. And then here we have a little entryway for the bar. I just think that this one turned out very cute. So it kind of looks very homey, and that is definitely the look and feel that I was going for this bar in general. It feels very homey. I placed a little bulletin board by the front door, so I don't know, maybe they'll post announcements there or like little community things for this neighborhood in Oasis Springs. I thought that could be cute. And then here we have the bar area. I also placed some countertops behind the bar, as you can see. So that is what I did. And then a menu board, of course, and a couple of lights. I did forget to size down one of the lights, as you can see behind the bar, and it's driving me insane. I did not notice that until I took the screenshots. So it's gonna stay like this for the rest of this video, which is infuriating, but that is just how it is. So one of those lights isn't sized down, the other one is. I'm so sorry if that's annoying. It's fixed in the gallery version of the build though, so if you want to go ahead and download this build, which you can very easily do because it is only base game, then that light will be fixed, don't worry. But here you can see behind the bar, I place a little love seat with a chair, and I kind of mimicked that on the other side of the build, except I placed a second chair by this little seating area and then just a plant in the middle. And then I obviously still needed to place a couple of tables and chairs, so that is what I did. And yes, I don't know, I think it turned out so cute. We also have a couple of like indoor-outdoor areas, if that's what you can call it. In the front of the lot here, you can see we have these archways leading into a tiled-in little area. It is technically indoors, but it is surrounded by like these windows without glass, so it kind of feels like indoor-outdoor, I guess. So I put some extra seating spaces in there as well. And then the lot also has a little back porch where I think I placed a chess table because I thought that was really cute, and it's just like a nice little extra activity as well. So that is what I placed there. And I also put a television because you actually need to place a TV for a bar to function properly. So yes, that is what I did. So we have a TV. We also have some speakers on the wall for like some music and stuff, obviously. And then we also have a little rounded balcony or like porch off to the side of the lot. And I wasn't sure what to do with that area, so I decided to place a telescope there. I just thought that that was so cute. So that's also an extra activity for your Sims to do. Just be careful to not get hit by like a meteorite because that would be very sad. But there is a small telescope. I don't know, for some reason it added just a little extra activity, and it just looks cute there. And I needed something to fill the space. We only have base game to work with, so no foosball tables or like dart boards or anything like that. We do have a Don't Wake the Llama table in the base game, but I really do not like that one. Like the style of that specific table, it just didn't go nicely with this build, so I decided not to place it for this one. I hope that's okay. But here you can see I'm just cluttering up the build a little bit. I just basically wanted to get the whole like main floor plan and furniture pieces and like layout going before I went back in and placed more decorations. Here you can see the little thingy that I placed on the side balcony. I just think this area of the build is so cute. I placed a little chair up there and just a plant and a little light. Oh, and also the outdoor trash can, as you can see. But that is basically it for this build. So let's jump right into the game and I'll show you the build in real time. So here we have the bar in the game. Doesn't it look so cute? I feel like it looks very inviting. It doesn't look like the most luxurious or like the nicest place in town, but it does look quite inviting and cute. And like the people that come here often really like know each other and they're friends. I don't know, but I just feel like this place has cozy vibes. So this is the front of the build. We have the tiniest little terrace out here with a couple of tables. I just thought that was so cute with the little umbrella tables. And then in the back here, we have that parking lot that I was talking about before. And here we have the little back area of the lot. So we have another little terrace, as you can see, with some more umbrella tables. And then over here, we have the back porch with a chess table for just a little skill building item. Then when we go inside here, we have the entryway. As you can see, it's quite homey with a mirror and an end table and a coat rack and things. And then here we just have the main area of the bar. So we have a seating area over here, some tables and chairs in the middle, and then the bar over here on this side. As you can see, I fixed the light, so we're good to go. But yeah, here we have the bar and another seating area. Then in here we have some more love seats, as you can see, in the indoor-outdoor space. So some more love seats and coffee tables over here on this side. And then here we have the telescope and the outdoor bin. And then back here is another little indoor-outdoor area with just a couple of tables. So lots of places for your Sims to just hang out and sit. And I just think that this bar is going to be very, very useful for gameplay. But that is basically it for this build. So the Rattlesnake Juice Reno is up on the gallery. It comes in at just under 50,000 simoleons, but it is a bar, so you don't actually need to pay for it. I built it on a 30 by 20 in Oasis Springs, which is actually the default Rattlesnake Juice lot. So I just rebuilt a bar on that exact same lot, and it uses only base game. So yes, it's very easy to download. But that is going to do it for today's video. So I really hope that you enjoyed this build. You can obviously go ahead and download it off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmary Sims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmary Sims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. I also live stream over on Twitch a few times a week, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and give me a follow over on twitch.tv/SimmarySims. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!